Hello, everyone. This is session number 4 of our intermediate level IELTS speaking series. Our theme today is travel and cultural experiences. In part 1, we'll discuss your travel preferences and experiences. In part 2, you'll describe a memorable trip. And in part 3, we'll talk about broader topics like cultural exchange, tourism, and globalization. Let's get started.
Good day, candidate. This is the IELTS speaking test, updated with the latest guidelines. The speaking exam is divided into 3 parts. 1. Introduction and interview. 2. Individual long turn. 3. Two-way discussion. I will ask you questions about familiar topics, give you a task card for a short talk, and then we'll engage in a more general discussion. Let's begin.
In part 1, the examiner will confirm your identity, then ask several basic questions about your personal life, routines, or preferences.
Hello, my name is Dario. Could you tell me your full name, please?
Hello, I'm Aurora Valente.
May I see your ID?
Sure, here you are.
How often do you travel? Do you like to travel?
I travel about twice a year, usually during holidays or for work. I really enjoy traveling because it gives me a chance to explore new places and meet new people.
What type of destinations do you usually prefer for travel?
I prefer visiting places with rich history and culture, like museums or ancient cities. I also enjoy visiting nature spots, like national parks or beaches.
Have you ever traveled to another country? Where did you go?
Yes, I traveled to Japan last year. It was an amazing experience. I visited Kyoto and Tokyo and learned a lot about Japanese culture and traditions.
Do you prefer to travel alone or with someone?
I prefer traveling with friends or family. It's more fun to share experiences, but I sometimes enjoy solo travel if I want a peaceful time to reflect.
What's the most interesting place you visited?
The most interesting place I visited was Rome. The ancient ruins and historical landmarks like the Colosseum were fascinating, and the city had so much to offer.
In part 2, you receive a cue card. You have 1 minute to prepare your notes, then speak for 1 to 2 minutes. Stay organized and address all bullet points.
You have 1 minute to prepare your notes, then speak for 1 to 2 minutes.
I'd like to talk about a trip I took to Paris a few years ago. It was a cultural experience because I had the chance to explore famous landmarks like the Eiffel Tower and Louvre Museum. I went with my family and we stayed in a lovely apartment near the city centre. During our stay, we tried many local dishes like croissants, crepes, and escargots. The most memorable part was when we visited the Notre Dame Cathedral. The architecture was stunning, and we learned a lot about the history of the place. It was memorable because it was the first time I visited Europe, and I gained so much cultural insight.
Part 3 expands on Part two's theme. Expect more follow-up and abstract discussion to demonstrate your opinion and reasoning skills.
Why do you think people like to travel to other countries?
People travel for many reasons: to experience new cultures, to relax, or to see famous landmarks. Traveling can be educational and enrich your understanding of the world.
What do you think are the benefits of traveling for young people?
For young people, traveling helps them learn about other cultures, increase their independence, and meet new people. It broadens their horizons and builds confidence.
How has tourism changed the way people experience different cultures?
Tourism allows people to experience different cultures directly, but sometimes it can also lead to commercialization or loss of authenticity. Global tourism brings cultural exchange, but it's important to respect local traditions.
Do you think the rise of social media has changed the way people view travel?
Yes, social media has made travel more accessible. People can share their experiences, get travel tips, and discover new places through platforms like Instagram or YouTube. However, it can also create pressure to visit popular spots just for the likes.
What challenges do tourists face when traveling to foreign countries?
Language barriers, unfamiliar customs, and different currencies can be challenging. Additionally, people sometimes struggle with finding safe accommodations or navigating new environments.
Next, a few quick tips. Write them down and add them to your practice. Tiny steps, big progress.
Start with structure. Use Prep Plus. State your point, give a reason, add a quick example, and finish with the payoff. Example: I prefer city breaks because they offer culture in a compact area. For instance, last spring I spent 2 days in Florence visiting galleries. As a result, I felt inspired and learned more than on a typical beach trip. Use light linking words such as in addition, for instance, however, on the other hand, and as a result. Show time control by mentioning a past trip, your current travel style, and a future intention. Aim for 2 or 3 connected sentences, clear, confident, and easy to follow. Sound natural with high-value travel collocations, cultural immersion, heritage site, travel itinerary, language barrier, off the beaten path. For fluency, speak in short idea chunks. I book near a metro line. It saves time. I also plan a simple itinerary. That rhythm reduces hesitation. For pronunciation, stress the keywords. I rarely travel in peak season. And finish your endings clearly. Visited, booked, planned. Add cause-effect stems to upgrade analysis. I learn basic phrases so that I can handle small talks, which means fewer problems with the language barrier. Use part-specific tactics. In Part 1, be friendly and concise. 2 or 3 linked sentences with a small travel example. In Part 2, follow a simple plan. What, where, who, main activities, why it was memorable, and the personal impact. In Part 3, zoom out. Talk about society, economy, environment, and technology. Compare ideas using on the one hand, on the other hand. Avoid one-sentence answers, vocabulary overload, and memorized speeches. Quick 10-second prep plus drill. Yes, I like off-season travel because it's calmer. For example, my November trip to Lisbon meant shorter queues. As a result, I explored more museums in a single day. Keep practicing small, linked ideas. Clear examples and balanced comparisons earn marks. Great work. Thank you. That is the end of the speaking test. See you in the next session. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss our next session.